Hello everyone, my name is Armored Otter and today I'm going to break down Grim Misadventures number 123, which goes in depth on the upcoming Monster Infrequents. For those of you that don't know, Monster Infrequents are powerful items that drop from a specific type of enemy or a boss. But before we start dissecting the info we got on these new Monster Infrequents, Crate gave us a juicy tidbit on the state of the new expansion. Playtesting is currently underway. Playtesters are experiencing about half of the new expansion content, as well as playing with a full-fledged Necromancer and Inquisitor arsenals. Of course, there's still a long way to go until they're ready to unveil the full scope of the expansion. But this is a huge milestone and I cannot be more excited. There are three big takeaways from this Grim Misadventures regarding these Monster Infrequents. The first being that uncommon, or yellow, Monster Infrequents will no longer drop. Meaning, when you get an infrequent to drop, it will always be of the rare or green variety. On top of that, the expansion will give players 63 brand new Monster Infrequents to hunt down and add to their collection. The second big takeaway is that most of these items will have two different varieties, each having their own unique skin and offering different bonuses to accommodate different playstyles. The final and most exciting news is that most of these new items, as well as some of the Monster Infrequents that are currently in the game, will have their very own skill modifiers. This is not the first we've heard about skill modifiers, as they were first brought up in a different Grim Misadventures when showcasing some of the new legendary items from the expansion. Skill modifiers are an attribute of an item that empowers or changes how a certain skill functions. And I'm going to give you some specific examples whenever I showcase these new items. What really excites me about skill modifiers is that it presents an opportunity to quote-unquote fix my issue with itemization in Grim Dawn. That being that a vast majority of the endgame item or item sets serve to enforce or empower a specific playstyle instead of opening up new avenues in which to play your character. I really hope that some of these skill modifiers push the envelope for how radically they change a skill and really make it feel different. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at these new items. The first set of new items we're looking at today are Bar-Goll's Heart and Bar-Goll's Core. First of all, let me just say that I think the design of these things are gorgeous. I love the twisted earth aesthetic of these maces. The crude and jagged stones covered by twisted vines really make these things feel like a living entity. Moreover, the soft blue and green tint really work well for the overall design. The stats for these weapons are pretty straightforward, but exciting nonetheless. Bar-Goll's Heart seems to be designed for an Inquisitor Nightblade, but the overall stats are really exciting for an Elemental Cadence Soldier Inquisitor, if you ignore the bonus to Amastra's Blade Burst. The skill modifier gives your Word of Pain Elemental Resistance Shred, which, of course, is very powerful. Bar-Goll's Core will really only fit into a pet occultist necromancer build who uses vitality damage, like Sigil of Consumption and Tainted Earth. This item does come bundled with a small bonus to cooldown reduction, which is a rare and very useful stat. The skill modifier will give your Skellybads double health regen. It's a pretty interesting modifier, but it's really hard to tell how powerful it actually is. Both of these weapons are packing a healthy dose of poison resist, which leads me to believe Bar-Goll has some connection to poison and acid damage. The next item set on this list is the Colossal Fortress and the Colossal Bulwark. These shields are absolutely gruesome, and it's beautiful. The fleshy chunks that seem to be overtaking them remind me of Aether Warped Flesh. If you look closely, you can distinctly make out the letters C, K, W, L, and L, and they seem to be made with quality craftsmanship, which makes me think that this shield was once a part of a sign or a building. I'm no good at Jeopardy, but that could spell out Black Wall, Brick Wall, Black Well, other things, maybe? Anyway, our Colossal Fortress is a pretty cut and dry fire retaliation shield, but the Bulwark is much more interesting. It seems to empower a Necro Soldier build who makes use of Aether auto attack procs and the Aether damage nuke at the end of the tree. The 2-second reduced recharge rate on Overguard will likely be very powerful. Our final Monster Infrequent for today is Packla's Skin and Packla's Visage. This looks to be a horrifying mask made of sewn skin and carved antlers. There isn't too much to say about the aesthetics here besides its spookiness. The helm has a unique look and will fit right into a slasher/horror themed transmog. Packla Skins is a really strange item. All of its stats are about draining and recouping health, which seems to fit well for a melee drain tank shaman, but the skill modifier, which is a 20% reduced movement speed for enemies affected by Wendigo Totem, is really quite strong for builds that like to kite more, like Vitality Conjurer or Elementalist builds. Packla's Visage is a little more straightforward, as health and crit damage are always useful stats. The skill modifier is impossible to tell, as I don't think we know what Siphon Souls is just yet. That does it for Grim Misadventures number 123. Let me know what you think of these monster infrequents and especially which ones you are most excited to try out. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time.